Cup coach appointment. UK regulator fines OTHM £25,000 over malpractice failures. Italian garbage workers recover €1 million lottery ticket with win from trash. More news from Punch newspaper this morning. Police uncover bandit hideout, seize rifles, ammunition. 3 children found dead in Anambra native doctor residence. Kano nabs fake health workers running illegal outreach. 15-year-old boy drowned in Jigawa Pond. 13 aired as police smash robbery, caught networks in Abia. Police arrest suspect as vandals hit 6 TCN towers. LG targets mid-August for outstanding wage award payment. Customs seek legislative overhaul of waivers, Custom Act provisions. We are not pursuing one-party state. That's coming from Akume. I will quit APC if Tinubu disrespect Catholic bishops. That's coming from Kalu. Oshunpo, youth rally support for Oyebamiji while we froze Oshun government account. That's coming from EFCC. Corruption, fueling insecurity, poverty in Nigeria, SDP presidential candidate. Those are the top stories from Punch newspaper this morning. Moving on to Daily Post this morning. Electricity subsidy debate. Experts raise fresh questions as Nigerian government rules out tariff hike. Why we froze Osun government account days before election. That's coming from EFCC. More news from Daily Post this morning. Osun government palliative vote buying in disguise, APC alleges. Peter Obi can't give obedient movement required leadership, Sambo. Lagos never had government that prioritizes its people in last 2 decades, Rose Vivo. Osun Guba allow free election to hold, a court to Tinubu after EFCC action. 2027, what cheat? God may call you like Abasha before election. That's coming from Dino. Osun 2026, APC petitions EFCC, ICPC over alleged vote buying with state funds. Those are the top stories from Daily Post this morning. Now let's take the Nation newspaper. Troops, DSS free 308 in biggest rescue operation. Consultation with religious bodies to go on, says SDF. Reforms behind quoted companies, big profit growth. NDLEA, Zamfara renew, fight against drug abuse. Climate change, Zamfara distributes 700 clean cooking stoves. Police raid bandit camp, rescue 4 hostages in Zamfara. 2027 Hajj agency urges Zamfara pilgrims to submit e-passport before August 31. Okay, let's take a bit of entertainment. Osun 2026, Davido urges peace ahead of governorship election. Bibi Niger, you are the Gambit. Big Brother reveals secrets to Aiko. Fireboy DML unveils Zuko as title of forthcoming album. Burna Boy teases Ed Sheeran collab. Now let's move to politics. Osun APC petitions EFCC, INEC, ICPC over alleged vote buying. 2027 Southeast RHGM endorses Mba for second term. 2027 ADC Secretary quits, joins PDP to back Pantami's governorship bid. NDC candidates Loud Dixons as INEC publishes 2027 list. Those are the top stories from the Nation newspaper this morning. Time check is 7:39. Let's go for a moment, and by the time we return, then we'll dive straight into the details of the newspaper review for this morning. Keep it locked to JDN Radio 101.5 FM. All right, glad to know that you're still there. In case you're just tuning in, this is JDN Radio 101.5 FM. Welcome to Newspaper Review this morning. My name is OMOLOLA KALEJAYE Damisa. With me this morning is Comrade Barnabas Fagmuloye. Good morning to you, comrade. How do you do this morning?
Good morning. Good morning, our people.
How do you do?
Oh, I'm fine.
Your face looks so calm this morning.
It's always calm.
All right, good morning. Welcome once again.
Yes.
All right, let's take the story from Punch about this Osun election. NBA fought EFCC as Osun account freeze sparks row. Okay, comrade. Does the EFCC have the constitutional authority to freeze state government accounts without a court order, or are there legal limits to the EFCC powers?
In fact, when I heard about this news, I was like, what is going on in this country? No court order. You barge into state government account and you freeze the account. No, we are beginning to imagine that Tinubu and APC are too desperate to crack down, to crumble opposition, and it is. That's my opinion. If you do opinion poll or a kind of getting people's mind, that is what they will tell you. APC and Tinubu want to win Osun at all costs. I'm not saying EFCC cannot investigate Osun account.
Okay.
They are trying to investigate Oyo too. But then Oyo State government went to court and the court stopped them. It is an embarrassment. In fact, Osun people are supposed to think about this. Anybody can be the governor tomorrow. Power can change. Because your party is at the national level and you want to take over Osun and you are bringing all these issues. What about if the table turn tomorrow? That's why many people don't know. Table do turn. So no court order. You just come into a state government account and you freeze it. No, this is not right. We want to believe it's because of the election. The election is having an election on August 15. We want to believe they try to do that so that they will make sure there's no fund for a coordination and the state government to campaign. I don't understand. But that is my interpretation of it. But we are saying, why is it this election time that you come there, you investigate, and you freeze the account? What EFCC released yesterday, EFCC said that it has been investigating Osun since March. If you have been investigating Osun since March, March, April, May, June, July, all those months, your investigation has not been concluded for you to do what you want to do. Not until when it is about a week to election. No, this is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. We are not saying the FCC should not do their job. Of course, you do it now with respect to the rule of law and all that. Now, so why can't EFCC approach the court? There are some issues that. So
that means they have to take legal process before they can freeze any state account.
That is what I'm saying. That they suppose.
And why is the NBA opposing it? We have the NBA opposing it that they cannot do that.
They cannot approach court.
That they cannot freeze opposing the EFCC.
That is what I'm saying. I'm also opposing them. But what I'm saying is that if at all you want to do that, you ask the court. You ask the court for order. You have the court order. If you can get court order to arrest someone, that's a person, somebody you consider big in the society. Why not the state? The state is bigger than anyone else. No court order, you just go there and place a no debit order on the state government account, I believe Osun State will swing into action and drag EFCC to court.
Does that mean that the EFCC don't just have any power to barge into maybe individual or state or companies to barge into them to just arrest them? They have to take court order before they arrest.
It is not right enough to say you come there and you might say anything. Why have you invited the person? Have you invited them? Then after invitation, I have taken talks from them, because I heard when the EFCC said that they've invited some people in Osun and I've questioned them. After that, what is the essence of the court? Is EFCC now the court of law that will give judgment into his own hand? Court supposed to give EFCC the go ahead to freeze the account, but no court order. You just go there and freeze it. A week to election is something else.
I want you to make it clear. Does EFCC have the power or the jurisdiction to say they want to arrest anybody without taking order, or they have to invite? The way I've seen some videos online where we have some people saying EFCC barging into their house to just make an arrest, even going to their house in the middle of the night. I want you to make it clear, what is the right, if they want, what are the legal process they have to take before they can, say they want to effect an arrest?
If EFCC notice a kind of online scam, corruption, they have been empowered to arrest too.
Okay.
Without court order.
Without court order.
They can go there and arrest, just like police want to go and do their job.
Okay.
They can go there. You don't say, we don't want to say, okay, we cannot say because police want to go and arrest now. Police will first of all go to court and collect order. Where things are getting damaged, police will go there and rescue the situation so they can go and arrest. But after the arrest, you charge them to court. But it's not to say that they can just come to a state government account and freeze it like that without court order. It's heavier than each other.
What impact could this disagreement have on governance, salary payments, and public confidence in anti-corruption efforts?
Well, it is to tell us that EFCC are not independent. If I'm to say it on my own, EFCC are not. You can't be independent and don't think about the situation now. Is it when they're having election now? After all your reasons, there's no reason you want to present on that people will listen to all your reasons. People will say it's because of election and you want to use that one to cripple them. So when you cripple them, there will be no chance for them to spend money. But is EFCC not seeing how the President Tinubu is spending money? So EFCC cannot freeze federal account. So Tinubu will not have money to spend. EFCC does not see the way Tinubu is borrowing money here and there and the spending. Can't they query Accountant General or the Federation and let us know how our money is being spent? Why is it Osun that is having election about a week now and not in APC? APC is so bent at collecting the state. I don't understand. If EFCC is not partial, they should investigate how Tinubu spend money too. How federal government spend money needs to be investigated, not only Osun State. So to me they are dependent. To me they work with the federal government. I don't see them as an independent body.
Okay, the studio lines are open for you to hear your to react to this headline this morning, as we have EMBA 40 FCC as Osun account is being freezed right now. So what are your thoughts about this story this morning? Do you think anti-corruption agencies should have the power to freeze government account when they suspect wrongdoing, or should such actions always require court approval before they can take any action against such states? The studio lines are open 07048001015 or 08022102163. Those are the number for you to call this morning. And you can as well join us live on Facebook at JDN Radio 101.5 FM. You can drop your comment there, then we can as well take it there and read out. All right, comrade, let's move to this headline. Tinubu's true pay hike divides opposition. Comrade, what informed President Tinubu's decision to increase the salaries and allowances of military personnel at this time as election draws near?
Well, I believe that salary of workers can be increased anytime.
Okay.
It is not everything we politicize. Those people, they deserve their salary. They deserve salary increment. Before, if you see what a soldier in the battlefront earning, you will pity him. It is good as Tinubu has increased their salary. I support that also. But why when Adeleke in Osun State pay a kind of succor to workers? Why are APC crying in Osun State? In Osun State, Shemakinde did it 10,000 naira for workers to augment their transport. Adeleke did his own in Osun. He made it 20. People are shouting up and down. It's not everything we politicize. If you are a government worker now, you know how much you spend on transport. If governor put it in the mind of the governor to say, okay, these people are spending much and the fuel is above 1,000 naira, let me do something to help them for transport. Is that one too much? So if they see what Adeleke did as a means to as a voter inducement, what Tinubu is doing is to induce electorate.
Okay, why are opposition parties divided over the pay increase? And is it about the timing or the policy itself, or we should say it's politics?
That is what I just said now, that they politicize everything. Nothing is wrong with what he did.
Okay.
It could be any time. The truth is that nobody can just go there and reverse it. Why would you reverse it? It has been increased. If you reverse it, then let the military strike. So that is it. If do you ever hear where the military is on strike?
No.
If the military is on strike for 1 month, all of us, we are gone. So that increment is commendable. We should not politicize everything. They should leave it there.
Okay, beyond this better salaries and this salary increment, what other measures are needed to improve the welfare and the effectiveness of Nigerian armed forces?
Then, just like Shemakinde did, 2 surveillance aircraft that he purchased. Each state, if at all we cannot purchase one, but when purchase 2, purchase 1. Survey your state. Then the federal government through the Ministry of Defense should equip the military more equipment. And if we have equipment on ground, let us see it. How can we see it? Utilize it. We have terrorists disturbing us. Use it on them. Don't keep terrorists in the forest and say, okay, they are there. And don't let somebody come and call himself Sheikh and tell us terrorists, our brothers, our these things, that we should live with them. We cannot live with terrorists. You crush terrorists, you kill terrorists. Military, they are recruited to kill, to destroy terrorists. We don't want to live with terrorists in Nigeria. If we have these ammunitions, use it on terrorists, not peaceful protesters, not or political rivals. Political rivals cannot end. We will continue to have political oppositions, but we cannot continue to have terrorists. Let them use this thing on terrorists.
All right, to you, our listener, do you believe increasing soldiers' salaries alone can significantly improve Nigerian security situation? All right, let's take this. Fake agency probe ADENIYI rejects closed door reps quiz. Comrade, why did the ADENIYI reject appearing before the House of Representatives as a closed door?
Is it ADENIYI that rejected all the rep? No, I am asking. Is it ADENIYI or Prince ADENIYI that rejected it or the rep? Because the rep have asked IGP to produce ADENIYI. IGP is waiting for court order. The court order IGP didn't get to keep ADENIYI there. He's waiting for that court order to produce ADENIYI. Can you see the irony? Now, I don't know. I want a situation whereby that man will face the panel, because the man is vocal. The man can, if the man is given that chance to defend himself, he will do more than what lawyer can do. What lawyer can, because he's the one in the shoe. He's the one in the shoe. That's me. I'm not saying he's qualified than a lawyer. He's not qualified than any lawyer. He's not, but he can best defend himself because he's vocal and he can talk. They should summon him, let him talk his own, Is it the only one? If it's fake, many agencies are fake. If that agency headed by Prince Adeyemi is fake, many agency is fake, including the office of the chief of staff.
Why do you say that?
Because he has been fingered in this thing, and yet he's still moving up and down like a government functionary. And if things are okay enough, it's not good enough to say, okay, for this thing, before you to clear your mess, you are suspended for a while. Is it not good? But this is Nigeria. Once you are connected with the governor or with the president, you behave anyhow and you go free. Adibin and Prince Adeyemi is one of the President Tinubu's ally from long time, for a very long time. The issue of fake agency will never come up.
And what does this development reveal about transparency and accountability in legislative investigations?
Just like EFCC badge into Osun and say they want to, say they freeze their account. I just see most activities of these the legislators as being rubber stamp, order from above. They should be independent, but how are they acting independent here? Is anybody bigger than the law? Don't you? Can't they invite someone, the chief of staff? Can't they summon the minister of budget planning, the CBN? All these things. Would they deny the knowledge of this thing? It's not possible. Prince Adeyemi has staff working with him. He uses presidency number plate. Did he forge those things?
And do you believe that the National Assembly, if they conducted this investigation publicly, what should, except in matters involving national security, do you think they should, make this investigation public?
They should make it public. Secret trial is always a lie. It's always a frame up. The way I see it, make it public. You've made it public already. You've arrested the man, detained him publicly. What is this? What is that secret there again? Nothing secret. Continue the trial. You let the Nigerians know what is happening on the case.
Thank you very much, Comrade Barnabas Faguleye, for doing this with us this morning.
Thank you. Welcome.
All right, that's a wrap for this morning on Newspaper Review on JDN Radio 101.5 FM. Keep it locked by 8. It'll be time for Iroyin Afoni. Keep it locked to JDN Radio 101.5 FM. My name is OMOLOLA KALEJAYE Damisa.